Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Richie Scott, and we are back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell button, because listen, the news jumps daily, okay? And you don't want to miss a single drip drop of this, what we got in store for y'all. And today we're going to be talking about Porsha Williams. We got some updates on her, well, actually quite a bit of updates on her and Dennis McKinley. We're going to be talking about Phaedra Parks, and we're also going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and, you know, doing a little bit of recap on what happened last night, and also giving you guys something else that's happening as well. So stick around for all of that excitement, okay? Let's get down to the nitty gritty though. So if you watched yesterday's video, and if you have not, I suggest that you go back and watch it so you can catch up on everything that you missed. But just to recap just a little bit, a couple of things that we know. Porsha made a cryptic post on Instagram that many assumed was about her relationship because she was also spotted out at an event without her engagement ring, and she, her mom, and Lauren all unfollowed Dennis on Instagram. So this has been reported everywhere. And so everybody's on it right now, and as they should be, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of concern about the situation in this marriage in general, because there are a lot of rumors that are going around about Dennis. So with that being said, I got to give y'all the update that we're getting today, because as I told y'all yesterday, this story wasn't going anywhere anytime soon because it's getting interesting. So as of, I think it was last night, Porsha actually refollowed Dennis on Instagram. Now, in my mind, okay, this is damage control, right? This is, everybody's up in my business. I don't know if I realized that everybody was gonna be watching me unfollow who. And mind you, let me say something, because some people assume that when somebody unfollows somebody, they're doing it to spite them. No, it's a lot of times to save yourself. To save yourself the heartache of having to see that person pop up on your page. That is a reason to unfollow somebody, not to spite them. Do it for you. So if she did that for her and they did it for them, then there's obviously, where there's smoke, there's fire. Let's just say that, okay? Now, we also have Radar Online reporting about this as well. And they give us a lot of interesting facts, and then we're going to talk about some information that we're getting from another source. So sit back, get your snack, and let's settle into this. Let's get into it right now. According to the article, they were fighting because of the $240,000 tax lien that Porsha has right now. Now, here's my thing. Dennis is allegedly worth $30 million. Why are they even fighting about that? And allegedly, they're also fighting about parenting. And allegedly, also, Mama Gina got involved and got kind of vulgar in this whole situation. So the article is basically saying, I'm gonna give you all the recap. So, but if you want to read it, it's down in the description below. And this is all about finances, okay? And the tax lien and parenting issues. So there are a couple of things here that I want to address. In the beginning, well, first of all, let's talk about the tax liens. The tax liens to me are nothing salacious, guys. There are plenty of people who have tax liens for, you know, maybe getting something wrong on their taxes. Maybe not paying their taxes in a timely fashion. Anybody can get this. So it's really just a matter of arranging for some type of payment and paying it down or paying it off, or coming up with a compromise with the court system or with the IRS. Listen, that's something that can be taken care of, and if Porsha's making that type of payday, then it shouldn't be too long before she's able to get these things done. It is nothing new, guys, nothing new. Now, there were allegations out there that Dennis had paid for those those taxes. But I don't necessarily know if that's true. And I don't know if what the article here is saying is happening is what's really happening. Because to me, to unfollow somebody and then for your family members to unfollow them, to me, it seems like it's about more than money issues. Now, I know that money issues can cause divorce and they can be the ruin of a lot of different relationships. However, in this situation, I don't believe this is the case. Now, the article talked about Tasha K. Now, I hear in this space, I love Tasha K. I love what she does because I love that she puts a lot into, the research that she does. Now, I looked on her community page and I was just scrolling through the YouTube and I was like, oh, look, what is this? So she allegedly has some tea about this whole situation, and apparently there's an allegation that Dennis got caught, I guess maybe screwing a friend from Canada. Okay, so Tasha has receipts, and we're gonna wait for her to give us the update on that. But for right now, this is what she's given us in her community page. You guys can go visit that on YouTube as well, and you guys can see for yourself. It's hard to me to really understand what this all means, but I do tell you this: where there is smoke, there is fire. And here is the thing, guys. Something that I don't know that a lot of celebrities learn, or people who enter the spotlight learn. You can't, it's hard, it's gonna be real hard for you at this point in time. And I don't know if this man is doing this or not. And I pray that he's not, because I pray that if this man is together, and we all were rooting for them because we all wanted Porsha to finally find the happy ending that she so rightly deserves. But at the end of the day, if this man is doing this, he has to realize that you are a public figure at this point. You are on one of the biggest shows on television at this point, and dating one of the biggest reality TV stars on television at this point. You can't move the same way you've been moving in the past. Again, if this is all true, Dennis, you cannot move the same way, brother. You're gonna have to get this straight and narrow at this point. And I hope and pray that this is all, that it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Because I want her to have this happy ending. But if it is true, Porsha, open these eyes, okay? Okay? I'm gonna need you to see what's going on in these streets and protect your finances and protect your baby girl. And that's all we got to say on it for today. But I guarantee you, this story is going to keep developing and we're gonna keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're rooting for Porsha. So we want her to win at all costs. Now let's move on to Miss Phaedra Parks. Now let's get into Miss Phaedra Parks. Okay. So, it's a sad day. It's a sad day for freaking Frag. Let me tell y'all that. Because Mr. Tone Capone and Miss Phaedra Parks have broken up, apparently. Oh, I was rooting for them too. Let me tell you something. Now, I don't know what the problem was here. Nobody's really saying what it is, but allegedly they are on friendly terms. I'm as perplexed by this as I am perplexed by the fact that they were together in the first place. To me, it just seemed like the most random pairing. I mean, they made a good looking couple at the end of the day, but I was just like, okay, I can see it. I mean, he got that Apollo style look about him. I mean, I guess maybe she just likes the light skinned men. I don't know, but the way they was talking about her in the past with a Mr. Chocolate, who allegedly is not Jamal Bryant, I don't know what to say. Anyway, sad times for Phaedra Parks. I'm sure she's doing well and good and moving on to the next. And I'm quite sure Mr. Tone Capone's DMs are going to be filled with messages with his next candidate. More power and blessings to the both of them. So I want to go ahead and move on to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. For those of you who did not catch last night's episode, I feel like the season is finally heating up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we finally get into the meat and the potatoes of this season. And it ain't got nothing to do with no puppies. It ain't got nothing to do with LVP. And I am here for it. And to be honest with you guys, while I like Lisa Vanderpump, I feel like it's time for her to go from this show. I just feel like it's a better show without her, because I think as an audience, we're all tired of seeing the same storyline play out season after season after season. We need to mix it up. And I think the only way to do that is to let her go for a couple of seasons and maybe bring her back, you know, Nene style in a few seasons down the line. That's what I think should happen. Although I think if she leaves, she will likely never return. Okay? But that's just my thought. I think in order to refresh the show and hit the reset button, that's what we're going to need to do. Because finally, Kim Richards is back. And finally, Lisa Rinna woke up and did something different outside of talk about Lisa Vanderpump. And I am here for it. Their whole little, you know, back and forth last night was definitely what makes this show great. Their beef will always be epic. And Denise Richards is coming out to play. Finally, I actually love Denise Richards because she just don't give a F, you know what I'm saying, about anything. And she'll say whatever. She seems to be the most down-to-earth person on this show. And I love that. I love it about her. And all she does is drink tequila all the time. And I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. And next week, Brandi Glanville is back. And I could not be happier. Now, I want to read you guys something that I found to be quite interesting and quite telling about this whole situation. But before I do that, I just want to let you guys know that Andy has announced that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion will be filming next week. So you guys can tweet him your question. Ask him, brother, when are you going to bring Kim Richards and Brandi Glanville back onto the show full time? Ask them that. But also, too, ask them, with so much of the ladies having drama in their actual personal lives, their real personal lives, why they all focus so much attention on this Puppygate drama when it was the least interesting storyline after the first 3 episodes. Least interesting storyline after the first 3 episodes. We spent still an entire season dealing with the fallout from that mess. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to know that so you guys can start preparing your questions and start getting ready to see these reunion looks coming up very, very soon. I want to read you guys Camille Grammer's blog because it actually sums up exactly what I'm feeling right now. All right, guys, so I'm going to read Camille's blog from this week, and I think that it is pretty epic and sums up how I feel about this season. Hello all, it's been a while since I've written a blog. My life has been rather eventful these past few months, so perhaps I have been oblivious to the rapid and dramatic swings of emotion among the ladies. Case in point, I was completely caught by surprise by the comments emanating from the mouths of my so-called girlfriends from Beverly Hills that came to my wedding in Hawaii in their van ride to the airport. Rather than being happy for me, they found a pretext for condemning me just hours after my nuptials. The origin of their derision was a People magazine article in which I gave the interview a week before my wedding, in which I acknowledged Lisa's words of encouragement to take the leap into marriage. I guess it came to the point that one cannot say nice things about Lisa without betraying the Puppygate girl gang. It appears that any positive words about LVP will put one in the doghouse, if not a kill shelter. This is surprising since some have been trying for weeks to get back in her good graces. On my end, I see no reason why I can't be disappointed that Lisa missed my wedding while also having empathy for her loss of her brother and her harsh treatment by the women of Puppygate. There are other indications that the least provocation will set some of them off. The appearance of Kim Richards at her niece's birthday caused Lisa Rinna's channeling Erika Jayne to lambast her. Maybe it was because it was Halloween, but that was downright weird, inappropriate, and way over the top. I'm also surprised that Kyle was not appalled and offended by it. Meanwhile, Dorit is still acting like the victim here when the victim was clearly Lucy Apple Juice. I'm happy to learn that she has subsequently upgraded her environs with a less high-maintenance owner. Atta girl, LLAJ. For the life of me, I still don't understand why the puppy wasn't returned to Vanderpump Dogs in the first place. That would have avoided all this nonsense. Camille, you get the MVP. You have just summed up this entire season. All right, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about all of these stories. Let me know if you think that Porsha and Dennis can work this out, or if he's actually cheating on Porsha with some chick in Canada and all of the other allegations are true as well. We're gonna have to wait until we get a little bit more details about this, but I have a feeling that this is gonna be heating up. Also, let me know in the comments what you guys think about Phaedra Parks and Tone Capone. Are you guys sad about that? Are you happy Mr. Parks is back on the field and happy Mr. Tone Capone is back in his Playboy mansion? Also, let me know if you guys think that Camille is the MVP of this season. To me, she is saving this season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And also let me know if you're excited about this reunion. Do you think the LVP will really show up? Who knows? Be sure to check out the next video to see what happens. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJ Richie Scott. Hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that notification button. And I guess we will see you in the next video.